It's Lakers. Lakers have won 2 out of the 3 previous games. This is the 4th and final. New starting lineup because Kuz has been inserted in, and we'll get more about that with Mike Trudell in just a matter of a moment. And welcome back Danny Green after missing in the last game with a hip injury. The Denver Nuggets, they have been saddled with some injuries, especially Gary Harris, who's their best perimeter defender. He has not even played yet. Will Barton hasn't played yet, but we're really interested in how Michael Porter Jr. looks tonight. The veteran ball Millsap got to be able to keys to the game, brought to you by Nexus.
So the keys to the game tonight, we talked about that front court of the Nuggets. Got to make sure you limit them. Protect the paint, because they're going to do a lot of work inside, especially with Jokic. And then the benches, I can't emphasize enough the importance of having players off the bench. I mean, that's really where you win championships. Your stars can do so much, but your bench has to get the job done.
Mike Trudell with Kuz starting, that means the bench now is a little depleted in that department. More firepower in the starting lineup. What's the thought process in having Kuz start tonight?
Well, with no KCP for the first time really in 3 seasons, right? He played all 82 2 years ago. They played every game this season until now. They wanted to look at Kuz playing next to LeBron and AD, and you see that plus 18.9 net rating per 100 possessions was phenomenal. Here's the difference, though. Typically, that was in the small lineups with AD at the 5, and then Kuz at the 3, or sometimes even Kuz at the 4. Tonight, of course, JaVale McGee starts, so this is that ultra big lineup, and that tells you guys what we've essentially seen throughout these seeding games. Frank Vogel's still taking looks at different things that they want to bring out at various parts of the postseason. They have not done the full dress rehearsal for the postseason yet. Now, part of that is because of guys being available or not, right? LeBron missing a game, KCP missing a game tonight, Green being out of rotation, Dwight missing a game. So all of that is stuff that's been what's going on. Ultimately, though, Kuz next to AD and LeBron, those lines have been good on whoever's on floor.
And as we get underway, our thoughts are with the great Hall of Famer Paul Westphal. We got a very difficult diagnosis in the last couple of days. Paul, we are thinking about you and your family here tonight.
That's for sure, Westy. Always in our thoughts.
And AD starts the game with a little jumper, and like you said the other night, Stu, watch it go through the basket. It can even be good for the superstar.
Yeah, absolutely, but where did he get his first field goal here? His first attempt was within 5-6 feet. I'd like to see him do a lot of damage there.
Jokic to go to the dribble, one of the great facilitators in the game. To work to the right-hand side, there is Michael Porter Jr. Our first look at him, the first shot, and down it goes. Remember, TJ Warren, the other darling of the bubble, had 39 against the Lakers the other night.
Well, Michael Porter, you see that shot there. I mean, he didn't hesitate, just catch, didn't put it on the deck, just shot the triple and wins his first.
Stu, he was the #1 recruit coming out of high school. He only played a handful again, and the rebound is taken by Torrey Craig, who's in there for defensive purposes. He's one of those shooting guards that isn't a very good shooter. This guy certainly is, though. Jamal Murray, the blue arrow. He misses from deep.
Yeah, Jamal is really a talented player.
Danny Green all the way, tipped up and in by Anthony Davis.
Anthony's all over the place right now. His energy level is really up to start this game.
Very motivated. Everybody curious what Laker team's coming out here tonight in a game that doesn't mean much. Boy, slipping down and finding the open space with Millsap.
You see that pass?
Danny Green, the scoop. McGee cleans it up right back for Danny. On its way, hits the background, right back to Danny.
Good work.
Green, wow, JaVale tried to throw it down and he gets fouled.
Here's an example of how Jokic, not a real high fly hack. He's just a talented player. Doesn't do it all with athleticism, because he read that play, the lob going to JaVale, but just couldn't elevate as high as JaVale and picked up the foul.
You know, on the other side, Nikola Jokic, first in digs and assists, and more passes than anybody in the league. Ben Simmons was second. Jokic loves to dish. While we have a moment, here's a quick word from Morongo.
Morongo, playing it safe. The good times are back.
AD to the Lakers.
JaVale goes up and knocks down a pair of free throws.
Great to see it. JaVale had 5 points against Indy the other night at 116-111. Back and forth game with the Pacers, but the Lakers came out on the short end. Jokic right wing, second foul on JaVale McGee.
He's called a reaching foul, and JaVale knows he shouldn't have done that. That's his second foul, so it depends on what they want to keep with their normal rotation. Normally he goes out after the 6-7 minute mark of the first quarter.
So there he is with the second foul. Hey, Mike, you want to talk about the nice start of Anthony Davis?
Yeah, just to underscore your point, Bill, about his buckets in the paint. So against Indiana, he only took 6 shots in there for the game. He made 3 of them. Of course, now he's already 3 for 3 in the paint. And he did say after the game that he wanted to be a bit more aggressive in this one. And you know that that's in there, Stu. At times, he doesn't have to do that as much, depending on what LeBron is doing. But they'd love to see, speaking of the Lakers coaches, his teammate, they'd love it when he's this aggressive going to the perimeter.
Absolutely, especially when he's getting in close like that. When he's working in the paint, it's hard to send that secondary defender when he's on the perimeter. He's got all the time in the world to load up and send somebody.
LeBron into the paint, out of the corner, Danny Green. We're in the first few minutes of quarter number 1. Lakers lead by 1. LBJ goes to the dribble. Here he goes. All the way through the defense. McGee with the 2 fouls is still working hard underneath, trying to keep it alive. And now Jamal Murray out of the backcourt he comes. Look at this pass. Jokic, 3-pointer on its way. Going to be short, right, left, and out of bounds.
They had a man advantage. They did not run that semi-break very well.
And that was Torrey Craig, who's not a good outside shooter. Trying to hit him from the outside. Spin LeBron, and he's going to get 2 free throws.
Well, he sets him up. He knows if he goes like going to his left to the baseline, they're going to try to beat him to the baseline. So that's when they beat you there. You do your drop step, go back to the middle, throw it up, hopefully get the ball to fall for you. LeBron didn't there, but free throws coming to LBJ.
Well, LBJ and the Lakers, their last win was against Utah on August the 3rd. That's when they clinched the top seed in the West. Conversely, the Nuggets, they're 3-2 since the restart. Their last game was a crazy double overtime win over the same Jazz. Might have been one of the highlight games of the entire bubble experience so far. Nuggets are 46-24, third in the West. Lakers are in search of win number 52 tonight.
LeBron 1 out of 2. Lakers with a 2-point advantage.
Coming up on 4 minutes into the game. Again, these two teams played a wonderful contest on February 12th, right before the All-Star game. It was an overtime win by the Lakers in the Mile High City. Really was a nice signature win for them to go into the break. Murray, the player the Laker fans love to hate, look away pass underneath the Millsap for 2.
Break down defensively off the ball. That's what freed up Millsap.
And Millsap still had 17 in one game and 17 total in all the others combined. Not quite the same player he was now at 35 years of age, but if they can find him on the low block, he'll cause problems. Bad pass turnover, LeBron. Here is Millsap. Oh, AD read it well.
Poor decision by Paul Millsap.
AD, a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. He's going to attack the rim all the way to score.
So Memphis play on one end and gets the layup on the other.
Later home game tonight. We heard Lawrence Tanner introduce the team beforehand, and there is Porter Jr. from distance.
He's taken 2 shots, Porter has, and they've both been from behind the arc, and they've both been very successful.
Yeah, he's had 37, 30, 27, and 23 in the last 4 games. And this is a guy who is just starting to play, and he might have gotten the opportunity had this team been 100% healthy. They needed to plug him in, and he is solidifying the spot. Kuz goes baseline, reverse layup.
You reducing his offensive braces, but he just got left like he was nailed to the floor on that individual move by Kuz.
Yeah, Porter Jr.'s got that long wingspan, but he was in cement that time with the Lakers. Kuzma. There's Jokic operating on McGee.
Didn't jump very high, but smart. You make sure he puts his body on yours and helps negate your jumping ability.
Jokic is having a career career year scoring. Leads all centers in scoring. LeBron dances, fires from distance and nothing but nuggets underneath to secure the rebound. Pretty good offensive team. Just okay defensively. Nuggets not guarding the three very well. There's a backdoor. Supporter on a great bounce from the perimeter.
Here's a showcasing Jokic's ability to pass the ball. Brilliant bounce pass for the easy deuce. The Lakers down by a triple, but Anthony Davis has made a couple of very nice plays to start this one off. One of the reasons why he's got 8 points.
Memphis in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. Taco Bell take for tonight. Consecutive games played. Well, KCP missing his first in a couple of years. 187. AC Green. Look at Junior right there. Stu, I mean, it may never be broken. You add all the other guys up, and it's 1,280, and AC's almost close.
Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know if it will. I hate to say never, but I don't think it'll ever be broken out with team or players taking rest days.
There's a Laker turnover. Denver, who does not run very often, quarter leans in. Boy, so far so good.
He looked for the steal, and his momentum took him out of position, and he gave up the shot.
Marquise Morris will be in when it's dead for the Lakers. Dion, corner. Oh, jeez, it's got a bucket.
Well, nice to see Dion knock down his first from behind the arc, because we know he's a guy that can get hot and stay hot.
He has double figures in 3 of the 5 games in Orlando. Oh, that's a good stop by Murray. Then he blows the layup. Taken by McGee. Lakers will take it.
That's an intimidation miss. He was so worried about JaVale.
And we see Dion being able to get to the rack just like that. Dion Waiters.
Like 3 nuggets at time. They thought they had him in a semi-little trap there, and he said, think again. Always talk about his ability to create his own shot off the dribble. Boy, he does a great job behind the back between the 2 defenders.
Season, a crazy year, and the season comes to an end. Regular season on Thursday. If you look at the Nissan calendar, the Walton's team has officially been eliminated. Their bags will be packed, and they'll be ready to go on Thursday after the game. And then the playoffs for the Lakers. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we don't know. TBD means to be determined. Again, it's a guarantee the West will have a play-in over the weekend, 1 or 2 games. So you would suspect that number 8 seed would probably start no earlier than Tuesday. Stay tuned to Spectrum Sports Net. Look at all the news. Dion's a good so far, Stu.
Yeah, he's had 2 offensive attempts and very successful on both of them.
Jokic, there's that set shot, never leaves the ground. We're tied at 23. We're in the first quarter. Marquise is in the game along with Goose. Rolling AD. He gets these underneath and he throws it down with 2 hands.
I thought that one might get picked off. Plumlee ran play, but he was about a half step too late and cost him big time.
Goose gets the assist. A perfect 5 for 5 for AD. Plumlee loses it. Lakers look to run. Averages about 19 fast break points a game. That turns 2 more for them. Kyle Kuzma rising up and in.
You talk about filling the wing. Good job by Kuzma. Just flat out sprinting to get into that position.
And a bounce by AC to find him. Kuzma 7 points, a rebound, and an assist. Great start for him. Laker lead is 4. The trail by as many as 6 in this quarter. Bounced up. Jokic down to the corner. This one on its way. No, Plumlee gets a hand on it, and it's knocked out of bounds.
Look at that play by Anthony Davis. You see Plumlee just misses it. That's all it takes. You miss it by a fingernail, and then you give up a deuce, and then mishandled by Plumlee. Look at Kyle Kuzma run the floor. That's the way coaches like to see you fill a lane.
It's a 12-2 Laker run, and they're shooting the ball with extreme efficiency right now. 11 out of 17.
5 for 5 for AD.
That'll help. Kuzma leans in, the little runner. AD's got it again. Catch rejected underneath. Stays with it. Little three-footer is short. So good defensive play by P.J. Dozier, who just got bought out of that 2-way contract. He's bounced around the league a little bit. Dozier only at 6'6", rejected AD. Jokic into the lane. Baseline reverse layup is good by Bates Diop.
That was a very nice play by Diop. He used the rim as an ally there. Both Laker defenders jumped the blocker on the left side, and he went to the other side.
Alex will bounce it down to Marquise. Morris with Bates Diop right on him. He'll spin, try to get in the lane. Reaching in was Jokic, but it's going to belong to the Lakers. And here's another guy we're interested in seeing. Manute's son, Bol will be coming into the game.
And look at that play on the Denver Nuggets offensive end. And Jokic again, the trigger man. He just makes plays for his teammates.
Bol 7-2 at the University of Oregon. Of course, prep down at modern day high school. His dad, unfortunately, the great Manute Bol, passed away in 2010. But there is his son, and he can shoot, and he can dribble, and he can play.
That's because he's not as tall as his dad. He's only 7'2". Yeah, he's pretty good agility-wise for 7'2".
You can see him out on top.
Runs very, very fluidly.
I'll tell you, you talk to somebody in their organization, and they'll say he's one of their best shooters, along with Michael Porter Jr. Really, put him out downtown, and he might beat everybody. Kuzma. AD with one hand. What a play.
Nice delivery by Kuz, and what a finish by Anthony Davis.
Lakers playing with some emotion in this one tonight. There's Bol. He pulls up for mid-range. Then it's back to the iron. Rebound AD. He's gone all the way so far. Of course, LeBron went out about halfway through.
But he normally plays the entire order. Going to the rim, but keeping it in one of his mix, laying it up.
Dion's 3 for 3. Lakers are shooting nearly 60%. Shot clock's about 6.5 ahead of the game clock. It's Monty Morris, one of the Fitz-Go, who's his best buddies. Wearing number 11. In control of it right now with 1 on the shot clock. Going to come up short. Lakers have 4 seconds. He wants to take the last shot. Here he goes. All the way. Put him up. And he can't score. But a nice first quarter for the Purple and Gold.
Really nice first quarter for the Lakers. One of their best in the bubble as they come out and from the outset were aggressive and very, very effective. As Anthony Davis leading the way with 12, the game leading score. Lakers shooting 57%, heading to the second quarter leading by 6. Heading into the second quarter, Lakers with a nice start to this game, leading by 6, 31-25. There's the numbers on Anthony Davis. Kind of speaks for itself. 2 wins, 38. 4 losses, only 12. It doesn't take long to figure out what kind of success the team has when he's hot. Tonight he's already got 12 on 6 out of 8 from the field.
Active, aggressive, confident. Lakers ended on a 16-4 run to close out the first quarter. Second quarter, Lakers bring on Dwight Howard. LeBron checks back in also. Long shot. That's going to count. Going to be a 4-point opportunity for P.J. Dozier.
No pressure on that shot. The clock was winding down, and he jumps right into the defender that time. The momentum carries him into the landing space. Horton Tucker picks up the foul, as you said, a 4-point opportunity.
Well, I mentioned this Denver team has an opportunity to get to the number 2 seed, but do they want it? If they get to the number 2, they're going to have to play Dallas, who they did not play well against this year. Dallas actually won the season series. If they finish 3, they'll get either Utah or OKC most likely, and they have played much better against those teams. Thus the quandary of the bubble and the seeding situation for Mike Malone and company.
Illegal defense, so it'll be Dion Waiters, I believe, shooting the technical foul as Dion goes to the line. And you talked about maybe the Nuggets not wanting to face Dallas. I don't think he's want to face Luka.
No. His last game was just out of control.
I mean, he is just so good. Fundamentally, he is really one of the best this game has.
You got one of the best, if not the best offenses in the NBA when you're talking about Dallas when they're clicking. THT's in the game you mentioned, Stu. Taylor Horton-Tucker, and he might earn playoff minutes. LeBron looks to spin, and he gets bottled up and loses it. You know, Plumlee likes to run the floor. Open, left, on his way, down he goes. And that's Morris, Monty Morris.
Monty Morris has always been a pain for the Lakers.
Stu, he started a few games, but he's much better coming off the bench. Every game in double digits, off the bench as well. That consistent. Good Laker passing, crisp passing. Look at Marquise trying to get that rebound. Good work. Deion trying to create. Kicks it into the corner. Marquise steps, open, can't score. And Bol with his wingspan, about 7'8".
Look at how he handles the ball. He does a real nice job of bringing it up the floor.
7'8" wingspan for Bol. Yeah, smooth handle on it. That's not forced at all. Short Plumlee with the rebound. His brother Miles plays with the Atlanta Hawks, who did not make it into the 22 other teams. And Bol's going to go to the line.
7'2", putting it on the deck from about 25 feet. And there you see him kind of the court between the legs. A nice smooth handle. Runs with a nice gait. You wouldn't think, just by watching him, if you didn't know he was 7'2", you wouldn't think he was 7'2".
Make the most of your inbox this season. Sign up for our rest of the week email. Get top Laker stories, highlights, and news straight to your phone. Sign up on Lakers.com/emails. Now we welcome all the Laker virtual fans in the seats here in Lake Buena Vista, Florida.
Bolo takes care of the 2 free throws and gives the Nuggets a 2-point lead.
He's hard to miss, too. Dribbling the paint in the middle. Deion goes corner again. THT is open. So he'll left slide. Taylor Horton-Tucker can't get there. Bol's got his second rebound. And right now, Stu's behind Jeremy Grant and Plumlee. He's got the basketball and fouled by Dwight Howard. So they're just trying to get Bol time.
And he's picking up where Jokic left off. Jokic is the guy that triggers the offense. And here's Bol coming down off the dribble, spots Plumlee, and gives him a nice pass.
Bol only played 9 games in Oregon because of a broken foot. And while we have a moment, here's a quick word from Carl's Jr.
The new monthly stick burger at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
Now, before we get the second free throw, they'll take a timeout. All of a sudden, the Lakers.
Disney World. It's 2 Spotlight brought to you by Marumba.
And the spotlight's on the Lakers and the interior passing. It's just good awareness, knowing where the defenders are so you don't get a charge. And look at AC and Danny Green. Danny Green spots JaVale for the easy flush. That's good interior passing.
9 assists on 13 field goals. Well done. Out of purple goal shooting 50%. Denver shooting 52% so far. And Frank and the team, they've heard the criticism. And they're just trying to assure everyone that we know that we haven't played well. But again, it doesn't count until next week. And these are regular season games, yes. But Frank Vogel, the entire staff, whole organization is saying, look, we want to get into a rhythm, but we want to be healthy going in to it next week. So we don't see many people till Thursday.
Also, one of the things you got to keep in mind is some players just play better at home, and they've got their home fans getting that adrenaline push and things. And with this now being neutral site situations, we'll find out who's who.
One bounce dribble for rhythm, and Deion can't knock it down. There's LeBron with that quick pass in to Dwight, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. LeBron, one of those that was saying, I've never played in an empty gym before. He couldn't remember the last time. He's certainly missing all of your energy.
Yeah, he's probably played, but even in practice gyms, he get more media. So that's good for the vision by LeBron again, finding Dwight. That was a good foul, though, by Plumlee. I'm sure the scouting report says that if Dwight gets it in the post, Dwight took the foul.
So Denver started this quarter on a 10-1 run. Hey, do you know an outstanding educator in your community? If so, nominate them for a chance to be named a 2020 Spectrum Sports Marquee Educator presented by Shakey's Pizza. Now, a couple of lucky winners will receive $2,000 to help fund a brighter future for their students. Visit SpectrumEducator.com for more information.
And Dwight calmly knocks both free throws down and smiles over there at the bench.
We were watching Dwight shooting threes before the game, and he was stroking pretty well, Stu.
Shooting really well. Unfortunately, that's not what he gets in the game.
Yeah, don't get carried away with it. Bol just inside the free throw line is a nice looking rhythm.
That's off the dribble. Whoa, that's not a nice looking play by 7'2".
7'2", 235. Bol underneath. There is LeBron getting fouled, and LBJ will go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws.
I'll tell you, Bol coming to his left. Look at this pretty play with our Carl's hand. A couple of dribbles, pull up. And Bobo's no different than most right-handers. They prefer to shoot off the dribble point to their left because they don't have to square up their shoulders.
Minute Bol is his full name, named in part for his great-grandfather.
And LeBron misses his second free throw in 3 attempts here. Has a scratch from the field.
0 for 3, 0 for 1 from beyond the arc, and finally on the board. AD sensational in his 12 minutes. 5 rebounds, 12 points, 6 for 8 from the floor. Came out aggressive. Just joining us, it's the number 1 versus the number 3 seed. Denver will have 2 more games after tonight. Lakers just 1. And Jamal Murray. That's not Jamal. It's DJ Dozier, excuse me.
Very nice move by DJ.
Dozier went to South Carolina. Yeah. Total of 29 points in the last 3 games for him.
Well, the Nuggets stay in that zone.
And attacking it, and splitting it, and scoring against it. It's Raiders.
Won't show up in his stat sheet, but White did a pretty good job of screening out.
Raiders Island is the place to be right now. He's the second Laker in double figures. Hook pass, 3 on the way. Gets in and comes out, and weak side rebound to Marquise.
Now that's exactly what his dad used to do, 2 threes.
LeBron just forces his way in for a bucket.
Didn't miss that one, did he?
LBJ. Again, did not play in the only loss against Denver this year. 3 double-doubles in 5 games after the break for him. Looking to get another one tonight. Off the back iron, Morris comes up with another rebound. Quarterback by LeBron. The King. Bounce. Good pass to Marquise. Deion passes it up. Gives it to his teammate, who drills it from the corner.
It's amazing how that extra pass always finds a guy that's maybe more open than you are. That's a nice play by Raiders. After getting the pass from LeBron, he spots Morris in the corner for the triple. Well, Deion Waiters didn't play in the last game. The coach's decision, just watch on the sideline. But in his game now, 10 minutes, saw that first shot from the corner go down. And that's one guy, type of guy you don't want to see knock down his first couple because he's a great guy off the dribble. He's already got 10 points in 10 minutes. Second Laker in double figures following Anthony Davis.
Played for a couple of years at Syracuse. 28 years of age. 8th year. 4th pick. Remember how high he was picked. 4th pick by Cleveland back in 2012. He's a walking bucket right now, Deion Waiters. That's good interior passing again, and Plumlee finishes. Tell you what, DJ Dozier's been active.
Yeah, he's facilitated that easy basket for Plumlee.
Lakers work with a lead on top, now perimeter passing. LeBron and the Lakers with 7 minutes to go in the quarter. Uses the glass too strong. Taken by Dozier, and he'll bring it up across the timeline himself. DJ in his 3rd year. DJ all the way, scoop it up, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
I tell you, Dozier's looked really effective in his 9 minutes on the floor.
PJ stands for Perry Jr. And again, he's been with a couple NBA clubs, so it's not anything new to him. But this young man is just getting his career going. Michael Porter Jr. after having that serious back and spine injury. Hey, Laker fans, want a chance to win a custom Laker jersey, signed basketball, and more? Well, all you have to do is head to @Toyota SoCal on Instagram to enter the Toyota Ultimate Laker Fan Sweepstakes. Toyota, we make it easy. Screw and I were looking at Instagram before the game. Here it is, LeBron. Millsap in front of him. Dion. Marquise. They gave him just a little bit of room, and he made him pay. And that was not the defense like
No,
that.
it wasn't, but it was good hesitation by Marquise. He read the floor and ends up with an easy deuce.
He didn't play the other night, so we're just going to get back in. Dozier, now Morris. Morris, very good as far as assist to turnover ratio. Doesn't turn over much. Millsap doing work down low. Gets an extra 14. He's having a career year from three-point country, and he knocks it down.
He deserved that one. He's the one that worked to get the second chance opportunity.
Oldest player, but the best year from downtown, has had a very poor plus-minus in the bubble. Boy, interior to Dwight, he gets double teamed and he gets fouled.
Good job of sealing by Dwight. When Paul Millsap switched one to Dwight, Dwight did a great job of keeping him on his backside. And LeBron obviously always will be looking for you and found him.
Jokic comes into the game. How about this on Jokic, too? He is likely to join Wilt and LeBron, those are two great players, as the only players to lead their team in points, rebounds, and assists 3 seasons in a row. So you put those 3 big offensive categories, and only Wilt and LeBron have done that.
Points and the rebounds, you understand a lot of players do that. I feel like the lead in assists as well.
Yeah, 3 years in a row.
That's impressive.
Yeah, he is a great playmaker. Here he is again, out on top. Millsap. Porter Jr. doesn't hesitate. Oh, for Danny Green is nothing but net.
I mean, that young man is lighting it up. 5 for 5 so far.
Listen, it's not just tonight. The efficiency has been off the chart as Dion lets it go with a little floater.
Gets into the middle and shoots a little floater.
So Philly Cheese is 5 for 6. Great to see him red hot. Jokic for 3. So that triple by Nikola Jokic, the 25-year-old two-time All-Star. He's a 7-footer. And Denver's up by 5. Under 5 minutes to go in the quarter. KD back in. KD dumps it down low to Dwight. Danny Green. We got 6 to shoot. Help out the toes. It doesn't go. And AD will shoot free throw.
Had the defender Paul Millsap running at him, and he put it on the deck and got into the paint. The Nuggets were asking the officials for a traveling violation. Said he shuffled his feet before he dribbled the ball.
So what a difference a game makes already with 12. You saw Michael Malone. Michael's father coached in the NBA for 28 years. Brendan Malone. So that's a coaching family. He was born for this. LBJ back in, 51-47. Both teams shooting over 52%.
That's because you got a guy by the name of Anthony Davis who was 6 out of 9. Deion Waiters was 5 out of 6. And on the other side, Michael Porter Jr. is perfect.
They just get an offensive rebound. The Peru show. LeBron trying to spin with Porter around his hip. He's going to work Porter with the left hand. No. Dwight's underneath. Dwight put it up. Dwight put it in.
Just had the power Jokic on that one.
He will be in the Hall of Fame after he retires. Dwight Howard, 16th year in the league. Jokic back to the basket. Dwight's going to back off on it. That's going to be AC. Look at that anticipation. Then ahead of the back, trying to get it to LeBron, and we've got a whistle.
There's a good example, though, how Jokic he's around the three-point line a lot of the time because he facilitates their offense. If you get a look at Dwight, offensive rebound, and little elbow to get rid of some space, and then the putback.
You know, Dwight led in rebounding the other night again. 20th time he's led this year. All time in NBA history. And they go back when it really wasn't a thing. And they look at all the stats. He is 10th all time in double-doubles in the history of the league. Dwight Howard.
Well, Caruso to shoot 2 free throws here, see if he can get on the board.
There he is. What a comeback year for him. Found a comfort zone with this Laker team. And again, you can see why he's saying he's going to get into the Hall. And so many wonderful individual stats. Made an NBA Finals, but he wants that ring. He wants that ring.
And Caruso wants those free throws back.
A simpler thing.
Wow, he missed both of them. So he does have 4 assists, but looking to scratch for the first time.
3-point game. Each team's biggest lead is 6 points. Murray, he was on roller skates. He slid to his stop and then scored underneath.
He very easily could have been on the line for an and one.
And did you see him grab his hamstring? That's what's bothering him. As the Lakers, LPJ from deep.
LeBron answers that easy deuce with a long triple.
LeBron's had a few logo triples already this year.
Wow.
It's out of bounds. Look out.
I didn't even apologize to Jokic. Said, that's my bad. You were open, but I threw that entirely too hard.
Again, Jamal just got back in the lineup for his first game after having a hamstring injury. You know, the only one playing 22 minutes, 7 8 played all story. LeBron, count it! Kuz, nice pass. As LeBron cuts to the bucket.
This game is really simple. If you just play basketball, and that was just an instinct to play. Kuz gets it from LeBron, gets it right back in LeBron with a 3-point opportunity. It's just basketball. You don't have to draw that up. That's just, you know how to play, you know how to play.
That's 3 nice helpers so far for Kyle Kuzma. That's one of the aspects of the game that he has matured into, and he was playing really well. Rebounding, playing better defense, and passing the ball right before the hiatus.
LeBron becomes the third Laker in double figures here in the first half.
The other 2, Davis and Waiters. Jokic,
They get out of his hands now.
got a little bit of a mismatch. Cross court, Kuzma right, got a hand on AD challenges. Was that 24 seconds?
That was when the horn went off, he was still on his hand.
Yeah, very close. That might have gone the Lakers' way. And AD, that challenge forced him to go reverse layup. Kick it, corner, LeBron on its way. It goes. Yes, sir, the king. And the Lakers lead by 3.
This play by Anthony Davis. As Porter was dribbling on the left side, Anthony Davis gets the ball free and just by 3. A couple sequences. One, this shot by the Nuggets. The ball was still in his hands when the clock went to zeros. That basket should not have counted on the tip by Millsap. And then LeBron. Wow. Jokic back up a little bit or come closer, do something, but don't just give him that triple.
For the Lakers, they are now 50%, 5 for 10 from beyond the arc. Denver, 7 for 12. Once again, the ball goes out of bounds. Bench points tonight, just about even. 21 for the Lakers, 20 for Denver. Lakers have played 10 players, just put Dudley and J.R. Smith have not seen action. Good defense by LeBron. Force the miscue in the pass. Kuz has played a well-bounded first half. LeBron active. In Danny Green's hands. Right back to LeBron. Oh, the cut! Kuz is there! And that is perfect ball movement by the Lakers.
I mean, you just can't draw up movement any better than that. The Lakers came down and semi-correct. They didn't have what they wanted. They kept the ball moving, kept bodies moving, and double a layup.
But they are engaged tonight. 60-55. It's a good Denver team. Really good Denver team. Jamal Murray. Millsap looks to drive underneath the feed. Underneath the
there too.
Yeah. Again, Torrey Craig, who's getting the start in the minutes for Gary Harris. And Gary Harris is their best perimeter defender. This is Avery Bradley, who is out in not the bubbles, maybe the Lakers' best. AD, mid-range magic. It's good for 2 more.
That's what we're accustomed to seeing AD do. You know, he catches it reads. When the defender gives him just a little space, he knocks that shot down at a high clip.
5 games with at least 40 this year for AD. His season high 50 against Minnesota back in December. Low pitch, again interior passing, staying with it. That's Torrey Craig, 2 buckets in a row.
Just a hustle play there by Torrey.
Real good defender. That's why he's on LeBron on this end of the floor.
We're under a minute.
Danny Green is open. Set, fire. Oh, yeah, Kuz kept it alive. Controlled it to Green. Can't score again. That was a nice control tap by Kyle Kuzma.
Danny looking to scratch for the first time. 0 for 2 from 3-point land. 0 for 5 overall.
Yeah, so Danny's woes continue on campus. Murray had to change pace.
Yeah, but he ran into one of the candidates for defensive player of the year.
AD really high up by Jokic. Great rebound from Kuzma. Went up and caught it. Shot clock, game clock, just about the same. Lakers are working down.
Yeah, they should get the last shot here. This is where you're in a position to really work it down. Give the Nuggets very little time to respond.
Yeah, we're going to the studio at halftime. Stay with us. LeBron knows the clock. He eyes it with 3, with 2. Kuzma, here he goes for 1. It's thrown down and Mike slam. Fight by AD. Right at the buzzer. What a play.
Nice first half by the Lakers. It really was. We talked about how they had a 64-59 advantage over them. We revisit Alexis keys to the game. I talked about limiting the Denver front court. 31 points on 11 out of 14, and the 3 misses are all by Jokic because Porter and Millsap were perfect. 9 for 9. Then protect the paint. Denver has 24 in the paint. The Lakers 38, and then the benches are just about dead even. The Lakers being led by Dion Waiters with 12 of the 21. I'd tell you, much better looking first half for the Lakers all the way around.
Yeah, no questions, Stu. We got a little bit of a sense of why the Lakers had the 4th-ranked offense in the regular season before they got to these seeding games. It starts, of course, with LeBron James. Even though he was 1 for 6 from the field to start, you saw him have that run with a pair of threes in the and one, and all of a sudden he's up to 13 with those 5 assists. And then Anthony Davis, he started the game on fire. And Stu, in contrast to the previous game, he was getting all of his work done in the paint, 7 for 9 at the rim. Everybody else plays off of those 2 guys, and when they're at that level, that's what you see. You see that offense that was ranked 4th in the regular season.
You're absolutely right. When they see the ball going through for AD and LeBron, it makes it easier for them because they get even more open looks.
Thank you, Michael. And the first shot of the second half is knocked down on a fall-away mid-range by Jamal Murray, who averages about 19 a game. And he's one of the guys that plays with an edge on this team. As I mentioned, Lakers fans know all about that. Catch, shoot, 3. No, JaVale tried to keep it alive, and Millsap comes up with it. Jokic takes a couple big steps. Millsap trying to work on JaVale. Took it right away. He's going to the dribble. Finds Kuz. Kuz attacks. Pass under to JaVale. Back out to Kuzma. Lakers will reset.
That's some sequence by JaVale.
Yeah, a frantic few seconds by JaVale. He had thoughts of going all the way to the rim. Here he is now. Underneath. Forces his way in. Yeah, that's not going to count. Going to wave it off.
Offensive foul on the Lakers.
JaVale saying, come on, man. You didn't let that one go. I played too good that last sequence.
JaVale got 13 minutes of action in the other night. He plays 10 minutes here. Yeah, he got 2 quick ones. And then he had the 3 foul. They kept him in for a while. There's Denver. You and I were talking to if anybody had a reason to get home court and a good seed, it would be Denver, that mile-high altitude that they play in, but that's not going to be their advantage. Murray goes right around Danny Green.
That's 4 quick ones for Murray. He only had 4 at intermission.
He had 32 in his comeback game the other night. Here's a shot. And down it goes. LeBron James.
I'll tell you, when you shoot the ball as the first resort, it seems like you just shoot a much better percentage. And LeBron's one of those that's always looking to pass first.
2 minutes into the quarter. Michael Porter Jr. right on the line. That's a turnover. As Kuzma rode him right out of bounds.
Good job of bodying up and keeping your feet moving without using your hands, and turnover by the Nuggets.
This Nugget team, one area you can exploit that is 3-point defense. I was thinking before tonight, if the Lakers can't score 3s off of this team, then there might be some issues. They've done pretty well, obviously. 6 for 14. LeBron just inside the line. Kuzma, a little ill-timed. And Porter Jr. 2 big steps. Backhand layup is good. Yeah,
He might miss sometime tonight.
Or maybe not. 67-65. 15 points. And the beat goes on for Michael Porter Jr. Interior. Oh, and he couldn't throw that one down.
He was right. He tried to flush it, but wasn't high enough.
Murray confronts Davis. Thinks better of it. I think I'll come back out.
Nice.
That pass.
That was very good by Paul Millsap.
Yeah, the touch pass, the finish by Jokic. We've seen some pretty plays on both sides tonight. Pretty high level of basketball. Glad you're with us on Spectrum Sportsnet. We'll see you at 10:30 in the morning on Thursday for the final regular season game. GG for 3.
That's his first scratch of the ball game.
And GG's got the 3. He was 0 for 5 before knocking that one down.
Yeah, they tried to load up on LeBron, and they did load up, but he found the right man.
Danny, who did not play Saturday against Indy. Little change of pace for Murray. He's going in a little bit of a dance. Millsap has played well tonight. Craig, step back. Hits the back iron. They volleyball it once, twice, 3 times. Oh, you just left it there. And Craig picks up the garbage and scores.
That's a hustle play. That's all that is for Craig. Very nice hustle play. Lakers seemed like they had that rebound. Not secured, didn't secure it. And as it ends up, they give up 2 points.
And Troy Craig gets after it so much so he gets in foul trouble quite a bit. Fouled out the last game. And foul trouble with a couple of the others. Very aggressive, as you noticed.
Offensive foul.
And they didn't call it. And Kuzma scores with
that was
another
more of an offensive foul than JaVale's almost.
Kuz adds to his total. We've got 4 Lakers in double figures. What offensive problems? 55% for the Purple and Gold tonight in this virtual home game for them in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. Denver staying at the same hotel as the Lakers. That's Murray. Fallback shot. And it's 72-71. These teams flexing their offensive muscles.
Running some ISOs for Murray there. We get another look at Kuz off the dribble, straight into the paint, runs into the defender, and gets the call. Should lead by 1, still 7-17 to play here in the third. And Kuz having a nice all-around game. He's taking people off the dribble, showing his improved ball handling and creating skills. But doing what he does best is that shoot the long ball. But he's been very, very aggressive, and that's what you expect out of him. Attack, and then attack some more.
You might recall before the games even started, Frank Vogel came out and said he is dominating in practice. Was maybe the Lakers' best player out when they were practicing in the ballroom and a couple of the other venues beforehand. And it's translating very well now to these games.
A lot of people will tell you that you generally play like you practice.
LeBron, as he gets into the lane. Denver has made 6 of their last 7. Does not count as a field goal attempt. Lakers are 3 of their last 6. And there is Carrie, Kyle Kuzma's mother, as she is virtually watching behind the Lakers bench. I'll tell you what, that could be inspiring for the young man, can it? Mom's here right behind the bench, and I can see her, and she's watching and so proud.
Anytime mom is watching, well, you better.
That's right. LeBron to the free throw line.
LeBron missed 2 free throws in the first half. This is his first attempts here in the third quarter as he knocks down the first. Ties Anthony Davis for game-leading scoring with 17.
Part of the Laker virtual fan. That's like a couple empty seats there. You need to fill those up.
They're still at the concession stand.
Yeah, virtually. Here is a get up, go to the fridge. Here's Murray, who's had his way offensively. Millsap throws it up and literally throws it in.
And he continues to be perfect from the field. So he and Porter Jr. are perfect from the field.
This is nice for them to see. Not that they were concerned about Millsap, but he hadn't been playing up to his standard so far here in the bubble. But certainly looks like the full-time All-Star that he has been. LeBron, Kuzma on his way. Down it goes. Yes, sir. Kuz has got another one.
Again, LeBron with the ball at the top. All 4 of the other defenders are looking at him. You've got to stay attached to other people. And that time, Kuz got free.
Didn't hesitate. He's 2 for 3. Lakers are 50% from downtown, 8 for 16. There's Murray giving everybody trying to guard him fits. Jokic is open, so why not take it? And it results in a switch for 3.
Well, they run that 2-man game there where they want you to switch. You do. That's what happens if you're not in contact with Jokic.
Jokic, who is tied for second in the NBA in triple doubles with LeBron. Luka is number 1. A little off balance that time for AD.
Almost like he was looking for the foul there.
Just a little bit too strong on the jump shot. Porter Jr. with LeBron now. Glued on him. We're more than halfway through this third quarter. Jamal Murray. When Kuzma came over, he just hung in the air and kissed him off the glass.
Nice quarter here for Murray. I mentioned he only had 4 intermission. Had 8 already here in the third.
This is a very deep Denver team, especially when healthy. Danny Green, they lose him, but he stays with it and scores. Well, he had folks in front of him, then they left him.
Well, they keep running him off the 3, and he's been smart enough to put it on the deck.
It's Danny's second basket. Bounce to Murray, with his speed right back to Nikola Jokic. Holds on to it with one hand. Millsap, we're tied at 78. Millsap goes all the way. Stays with it. Cut by James. Out of bounds.
Wow, where did LeBron come from? He was almost at the free throw line extended. When Paul Millsap got the offensive rebound, it was there to block the shot as Millsap trying to sell to the officials that he got fouled. Again, nice pass by Jokic. This shot here, he's all by himself. Oh, no, you're not. Out of nowhere, here comes LeBron James. He might get a piece of this head of Millsap.
LeBron, after that stellar play, will sit. Murray backs up. Murray all the way. High arc comes up short. Remember, he just is getting his game legs back. Dion is in. Dion looked good in that first up. Dion is attacking again. Drive. Kick. Ball movement. Kuzma down the middle. Caruso. Really, this is a hot potato. And keep the 5 foot straight away. It rattles in. Got it.
It's hard for a defense to outrun the pass. I mean, if you move the ball like that, you have the defenders on an absolute strength.
Marquis takes advantage. Morris has a well-balanced scoring tonight, Sue, for the Lakers. They have really worked it around with many players. Spin. Murray confronts a triple team and over the line.
Tried to dunk that one. That was a smart, aggressive play by Murray.
From the Lakers, number 88, Marquis Morris, his first.
And look at that play. Goes away from the double team. 3 defenders there. He tried to yoke on.
Jamal in his 4th year. You know, if he's great, this team has a chance to be great. I mean, he's that kind of scorer and player. While we have a moment, here's a quick word from Nissan.
This Lakers broadcast is brought to you in part by the all-new 2020 Nissan Sentra.
Well, the 3 games earlier this year against the Lakers, Jamal Murray, 20 points, but did not shoot the 3 well. Here's PJ Dozier, who you liked in that first half.
He comes in from Porter, so Porter Jr. goes out, still hasn't missed a shot. But Dozier comes in and he hasn't missed a shot, but he's only taken 2.
Murray, 10 in the third quarter alone for Denver. Laker lead is 1, 3.5 to play third quarter. Hope you're joining here on Spectrum Sports 10. We'll have the first round of the playoffs for you here on Network 2. Stolen away by the Nuggets. In the attacking zone behind the back, and we got a whistle on the perimeter.
Foul is doing Marquise. Not a bad foul because they were in transition with the court spread and easy to get to the rim when it's spread like that.
And a real treat for everybody who had not seen Bol play until tonight. He impressed in the first half with the handle and the shot that he has.
I'm more impressed with his fluidity. I mean, for 7'2", he really moves nice.
A 7'8" wingspan. He's only 20 years of age. 14th pick in the draft. Well, the Porter Jr. was a 14th pick too. They struck with both of them, didn't they? Murray, it's his quarter. But he misses the layup once, twice. Who wants it? Who's got it? It's Morris. Now Lakers. Here comes double teams all the way. Blocked away, buddy. He showed the ball and they saw it, didn't they?
They both read that right.
Jokic very composed. Straightaway 3. Does not draw iron. Nothing Caruso could do there. As Murray just throws it off to his leg.
Back and forth game we've got going here. Right now, the Lakers still with an advantage, but it's only 1. 3:06 to play in the third.
Well, 17 points, 8 for 12. Came out aggressive. It was nice to see. Michael Porter Jr., one of the darlings of the bubble and one of the newcomers really for this Denver team. He's looked smooth. LBJ doing his thing. 7 assists, has hit 3 threes. In fact, the Lakers as a team, they've hit 9 threes, and Denver has hit 8. So the Laker offense looking good, but they can't really stop Denver right now.
You see the numbers on Anthony Davis and the Lakers since they get in the bubble. When Anthony goes off, they win. When he has poor production, they lose.
Yeah, certainly a telltale sign.
You know, it's a strange stat you mentioned. LeBron had 17 and 7 assists. He doesn't have a rebound. Not 1.
And LeBron James, he averages, he average rebound-wise, 8 a game. And he gets a bunches of them. That was very interesting. We'll keep an eye on that stat. We'll be back a couple more times. 83-01 remaining here in the third quarter. Lakers trying to end this little 3-game losing streak. They've not lost 3 straight to the Western Conference this year. They will close out against Sacramento on Thursday. They steal away. On the inbound, it's 3-on-2. Kuzma all the way. That's a great play by Kuz. He took it himself.
Well, they didn't commit. You know, you have the ball in the middle. You wait till the defense commits. They kept playing the wing player, so Kuz said, okay, I'll take it the distance.
And he was just gliding all the way. Here comes the 6th ranked offense in the NBA, the Denver Nuggets. Bol with AD in front of him. Dozier. Now AD has the assignment of guarding PJ. PJ on the front of the rim, and Kuzma's rebounding now. We're boxed out and went up on the rim. AD all the way out. It goes. It doesn't go. After a nice little dish.
I don't see that play only because you see the screen by AD, and he didn't. As soon as contact came, he didn't leave. He set the screen, held it for a count, and then went to the rim, hit the return pass, and just a call. That's the way you do it, boy. Nice job, a nice bounce pass. AD says, I think I should have that one over again because this should be a 3-point opportunity, but he will shoot 2. It's only his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game.
Thursday, all the backstage Lakers going to take you behind the scenes of how a game is played in Orlando. Gets produced right here in Los Angeles. We'll pull back the curtain a little bit for you. Plus a few players head to the docks. They're going fishing. They were trying to reel in more than wins. Backstage Lakers presented by the Mercedes-Benz dealers of Southern California Thursday after the postgame on Spectrum Sports. Sports Net. Mike Trudell is with us. Michael, what you got?
Well, Alex Caruso has yet to take a shot in this game, but that doesn't mean he hasn't impacted it. 4 assists, 2 steals, 0 turnovers. Lakers are 24 points better than the Nuggets when he's on the court. Next highest would be AD at plus 13. So does Caruso plus minus God a single game perhaps, but there he's again.
And Mike Caruso out of the back. Two-hand slam. Look out, Caruso.
Oh, he tried to stop it. He had to get him out on him. Is he okay?
He's all right. He's
okay.
Yeah.
Good job by Kuz playing that aggressive defense, forced the offensive guy to turn it over. And when he did that, he went the distance. And just like that, the Lakers go up by 7. Well, the Lakers, after that play by Kuz, look at this aggressive defense. We'll go back to live action. Kuz with that great aggressive defense gives the Lakers their biggest lead of the night.
And we are back to live action. It's Plumlee. Down goes the Laker. That is Kuzma. Well, he landed really strangely after that slam dunk, and I know all of us held our breath for a little bit. I'm sure you did at home too, but he looks like he's okay as he tries to knock down a long-distance 3. Bol has a rebound. Laker lead is 5. Their biggest is 6. No, make it 7. 7 is their biggest lead. Rainbow by Bol.
He got that from his daddy. Shooting that 3 ball. All the rest of the stuff he can do so much better than his dad.
Plumlee, an unsuspecting AD. That's going to be a foul. Well, he just drew some contact.
But Plumlee was about a half a fingernail away from taking the ball right out of his hands.
So AD marches to the line.
Shooting 2. I think most scouting reports tell you they want to keep Anthony Davis off the line as much as possible.
Not only does he shoot a lot, he shoots well, 85%. Hey, Pachanga, Resort Casino is excited to welcome you back with new health and safety measures because your peace of mind is our top priority. Rest assured, we are ready when you are. Pachanga Resort Casino.
LeBron back in the game. Kuzma gets the rest. Kuz 18 points on 8 out of 13 from the field.
He's played the second most minutes tonight for the Laker team. Maybe 1-1. Caruso trying to grab it. Dozier, however, has it. We're coming up on a minute's play in the third quarter. Denver and Lakers. Morris from the outside. Money. 13, 17, 19, 11, and 15 in the bubble. That's consistent.
8-1 run here by the Nuggets, and we got a tie game.
Dion will shake, bake. Raiders down the middle goes. Kick. AD had a notion. Didn't want it. 3 to shoot. Have to fire it now. Cut shot over Plumlee. And the rebound at Denver and Bol. Bol tonight now has 4 boards.
Got a chance for 2 for 1.
Yeah, a quick shot on the runner. Now they'll work for the last shot. Well, they only get 14. Yeah. Boy, I was going back to like 2 years ago.
Old school.
Only our whole lives. For a couple years. So that's here is a Plumlee. Now they will get the last shot if they want to move it down, and they will. Monty Morris will.
You gotta make Monty give it up.
He's got Markieff in front of him. Instead, he's going to shoot. Rebound, knocked around, end of the quarter. 5-88.
Well, we played 36 minutes, and we're right back where we started in the beginning. Tie score. So we'll head to the 4th. The Lakers and the Nuggets both showing their offense, 14 over 50% from the field.
Let's see what the Lake Show has in store for all of us here as we start before Kuz had 9 in the third, and he's second in the game to AD, Stu.
Yeah, I mean, he did a great job. I'm going to score, but his overall play, his aggressiveness on the defense and on rebounding, big time help.
This is not a bad thing. This is a good sign. Lakers were actually a +3 while LeBron sat in that third quarter, so they not only maintained, they were a +3 when LBJ was on the bench. Key for the corner, in and out, and Dwight, who's in the game, can't control it. Jamal Murray had 10 in the third for Denver. These teams have been in the bubble now exactly a month. We're a month from the teams showing up here in Central Florida. Got a lot still to go. Playoffs haven't even started as Plumlee goes down, and AC is making sure he's all right. He'll get helped out by his own teammates.
One of those plays I love to run for Plumlee. That's the screen and lob. But AC comes back and gets contact and prevents it from happening. Good to see Plumlee okay.
Lakers without KCP tonight. Avery opted out of the bubble. Rajon is coming back in, but he won't play again until the playoffs. And for Denver, if you're joining us late, Gary Harris and Will Barton are both still unavailable. One with the knee and one with the hip. Those are 2 pretty important players on this team. That was Dozier trying to make something happen towards the baseline. We're not even a minute into this quarter.
The foul was on Dion as he tried to recover, good position. Screen, he goes under, does a good job going under, but that left foot didn't slide over. Forced his right to get together with his left, and that's when you're out of position defensively.
High post Plumlee. Morris takes great care of the basketball. Bounces down to Plumlee. Plumlee trying to attack on Howard. Falls back to beat the clock, and Dwight's got the rebound. Dwight, who's been a rebounding machine the last couple of games for the Lakers. LBJ. He gets stopped there by Plumlee and company. Bounce to Caruso. Right to Dwight. He gets fouled.
2 bigs here for the Nuggets trying to prevent Dwight from throwing that one down. Plumlee was there, and Bobo was there, so Dwight will go back to the line. He shot 2 free throws in the first half. Made them both.
Dwight Howard, Superman. Second stint with the Lakers, and this one looks like it's going to have a much happier ending than the first. Hey, while we have a moment, here's a quick word from Drunk in the Box.
From a $5.99 Southwest Cheeseburger combo, and make the double for $1 more. Now, no contact delivery.
Again, Laker fans, keep track of that battle for the 8 seed. A couple teams have already been eliminated. It's all coming down to the final 3 or 4 days. That's who the Lakers will play. Guaranteed playing this upcoming weekend between the 8 and the 9. And the 9 will have to beat the 8 twice to advance to play the Lakers. The 8 just has to win 1. Lean in by Morris. Hits the back heel. And the other Morris. That's Markieff Morris. The control it. Lock. AC can't score. Good idea. Those 3 trying to hook up again. LeBron and Caruso.
They normally hook up on that pretty successfully. Good time the Nuggets back enough to prevent Caruso from catching it cleanly.
Only 1 point has been scored so far in the quarter. We were tied at 88. It'll be Laker ball. These teams have split the last 12. Lakers lead this year 2 games to 1. They haven't won a season series since 2011-12, and they can do it with a victory tonight. LeBron, perfect fallback, nothing but net.
Defender right in front of him, but not enough pressure on the ball. LeBron easily knocks it down.
Little step back, LBJ. And the return to play, averaging about 23, 9, and 6. Dwight picks up a foul. Thought he got a piece end or altered it.
Is that 3 fouls on Dwight now?
Nobody on the Lakers has more than 3. Morris and McGee, the other 2, with that amount. Nobody in foul trouble 4. Denver, although Jokic has 3, but we're already in the 4th quarter. Again, for the Lakers, they locked up the number 1 seed last week. Denver could go to 2, could drop to 4. Most likely will stay at 3.
Danny Green coming back in the game, and Caruso goes to the sideline with just under 10 minutes left here in the fourth. Soon Anthony Davis will check back in about 2 minutes.
Quinn Cook having some fun. It was a nice comeback against Quinn Leonard the other night. He did not play well in that starting role. It was really lights out shooting last game against Indy.
Yeah, did a great job of knocking down the triple. And once he saw it go through a couple of times, he really got aggressive.
Hit 5 threes. It tied his career high. LeBron baseline. Fouled.
Yeah, LeBron's got to make some free throws here. I think he's missed 3 or 4 tonight.
4 out of 7. Caleb H. picks up the foul. So LeBron is 69% on the year. He's in search of his 4th title this season and with his 3rd franchise. Boys do. He's missed half of his free throws tonight. 4 for 8. Still doesn't have a rebound.
This just surprises me. That really surprises me.
17th year. The dip, the shot, make. Laker lead is 3. Nobody has been able to separate themselves tonight. Biggest lead for either side, 7. The team's very evenly matched. Dozier, good bounce, Plumlee, let Keon go right past it, and he threw it down. He's their dunk leader. That's his 81st of the season. Raiders terminates the dribble now. Give it to the quarterback, number 23, directing traffic. 3 minutes into the quarter. Long distance. Now save it in for Bobo. Long lead and a good one to Plumlee. Bobo, what an outlet.
That's a good job by Plumlee. He challenged the shot by LeBron. His momentum carried him past LeBron, so he just continued on down the floor and gets an easy deuce because of it. And there it is, Bobo, the rebound, and look at that full court pass for the assist. Well, our call cam shows a lot of situations where the Lakers are definitely sharing the rock. If you're open, you get the pass, and that makes playing so much fun. And the Lakers enjoying it right now. A total of 21 assists on the game, led by LeBron, and his 7th.
Again, the assists have been down mainly because the Lakers haven't made any baskets.
Yeah.
Recently.
They share the ball. They just have been sharing the hoop.
Denver with a much slower pace than we saw the other night. You realize the Lakers shot it 100 times against Indy. Second highest this year. Raiders get to the basket again. By contrast, they shot it 66 times tonight already. But bumping off the defender, and down it goes for P.J. Dozier.
I'll tell you, Dozier's looked good tonight as well. Did you say 3rd year in the league?
Yeah. 13. LeBron! Got it! LeBron James has found a range from distance. That's his 4th this evening. And for the Lakers, 10 made threes.
Oh, wow, the defense.
They opened the door and let him right through.
That's not typical Laker defense.
Wow. Right to the rim. Lakers are the best rim protectors in the entire NBA. Think he's going to shoot? Yep. All right. He's sizing him up. He's going to take it to the basket. Now we're going to get an offensive foul. Or
offensive foul.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, no, they're saying he traveled. They're saying LeBron is saying he heard a whistle, so he went up in the air and came down with the ball.
I mean, look, we're watching just like you are. So we thought we did also.
But that's why, even though you hear a whistle, you keep going offensively. Boy, shoot the ball, you never know. He jumps, comes down with the ball, and they say no whistle. That's traveling.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't a whistle for the virtual crowd, but you never know. Again, this is a virtual Laker home game. And kudos to the Laker game entertainment staff.
Well, LeBron has exactly 8 minutes to get a rebound. You know how many times in his career he's played a game where he hasn't had a rebound?
0.
Twice.
Really?
Both in 2004. Oh, and he played minutes. It wasn't like he only played,
That's young LeBron. Very young LeBron. He was drafted in 2003.
years ago.
Was right out of high school, LeBron. Underneath Plumlee. Could give it in really tight space.
Yeah, they go up by 4.
And this is their bench that's doing it. That's Bates Diop who scored. So the Lakers down 4. As you mentioned, Lakers have 3 starters on the floor. And the 2 stars. And LeBron, stop, pop, no. Dwight gobbles it out. Dwight, 2-hand, throw it down. Count it. He's going to get an and 1. Look out below.
Just a little too strong for Bobo. Backing into the far end of the basket. Then was able to get the rebound and the putback.
And real quick about his father, Manu. As you said, you knew him a little bit, but an outstanding sense of humor. And a great humanitarian for his homeland.
Yeah, he used to give most of his money to his homeland.
Dwight. Free throw tonight for Howard.
Yeah.
Shot well.
4 or 5, 80%.
Very good for 50% of the week. And then some. Plumlee, straight away. We got 15 remaining. They're shooting at 58%. So where the Lakers defense has really been pretty steady and solid, this Denver team exploiting them tonight. Look at their offenses in the NBA. It's meant to very deep, versatile. AD straight away. Rainbow. Long shot. Up in the air it goes. Tap by Danny Green. Picked up by the Nuggets. And it's up by 3. Attacking. LeBron got a hand on it. Out of bounds it goes. So LeBron thwarted that attempt. Mike Malone, 5th year as the Nuggets head coach. 49 years old. He's a New Yorker. Queens, New York. Previously coached in Sacramento, of course. Was a long-time assistant with many franchises.
Bounced the ball on the line, I believe, when taking it out. So that's a violation. Get the ball back to the Lakers. They're trailing by 3.
With 6.5 to play. The intensity of the heart has been better tonight for this Laker team. Hit by Plumlee. Close the line. Back the ball, a score, and a foul. Boy, the big guys are running.
Lazy entry pass, though. I mean,
yeah.
that's why Plumlee was able to get to it. You got to make sure you put something on it. You see Plumlee comes right through the play and gets the assist, and Bobo gets a 3-point opportunity. We know he can shoot.
They might be looking at it to see if Plumlee stepped out of bounds.
They were standing right beside him. They couldn't see it when it happened.
Personal foul is on 18 White. We're going to see this foul meets the criteria for a clear path.
No, that's not what it is. It's a clear path.
Probably give it to Green, the Lakers for the Lakers.
I thought that might what it might have been, but looking to see if it's a clear path.
Criteria for a clear path.
Don't even try to guess it.
I'm wrong 90%.
I think we learned our lesson in day 1. Yeah. So under review with 6.5 to play. Again, Laker fans. Boy, I tell you what, everybody just breaks our heart not to be able to see everyone in Staples Center.
Well, did he foul Plumlee, so the basket won't count because that has to be the foul. So take away the dunk by Bobo, and they're going to see if that's a clear path foul. I mean, the way the rule is written really makes it difficult to play defense coming back. So it seemed like a common foul to me.
And I think you're going to be right in this instance.
So after review, the ruling on the board is just a common foul. It's not a clear path. The foul is on Deion Waiters. Okay, Deion Waiters.
Chalk one up to Stu Lance. 101.98. Occasionally. More often than not. 6.5 left in this one.
And it's a 3-point Nuggets lead, and they'll have possession of the ball.
3 players have not played for each team. Cook, Daniels, and Noah Vonleh. By the way, that Daniels I'm talking about for Denver is Troy Daniels. You know what's interesting? I looked at Troy was on the team, and I said, oh yeah, he was on the Lakers last season. No, he was on this year's roster. It just seems like last year, doesn't it?
You're right. When you're off for 4 months, it seems like a new year.
That was a whole off season. Troy played most of the year with the Lakers, and he's on this Denver team. The Lakers, we haven't seen Cook, Dudley, or JR. Knocked away, and Caruso, smart play, just let it go out of bounds. Lakers, by the way, are out of fouls halfway through the quarter. 10:30 in the morning on Thursday. Sacramento Lakers. That's right, 10:30 in the morning. LBJ! Nothing but net. That's nice to see. 101, LBJ, 26 to lead all scorers in the game. And the answer, right back with PJ Dozier.
He plays with such composure, Dozier does. It's only his 3rd year.
Dozier, composure, close together. AD. Yeah, I've got a home here in Denver.
Foul and Plumlee running through the screen of Anthony Davis. And that's the last basket by the Lakers. It's like a handoff, and LeBron knocks down the triple, and Dozier responds with the same on the other end.
Remember a long time ago I said the bench points were basically even, Stu?
Yeah.
It's now 44-28 Denver. Malone is obviously managing minutes differently than Vogel tonight. LeBron trying again. Lakers starters playing more minutes than Denver starters. This is the second team that's seen quite a bit of time. And Bobo is going to be fouled by Kuz. Looked like it did by time.
Maybe the hesitation on the shot when he was in the air got the attention of the official. I don't know, because it looked like Kuz was right there. With his hand go forward. All ball. No foul.
Yeah, great deal by Kuz.
Oh, Bobo missed.
Bobo came in his career, and he hadn't played much, obviously. He played more here in the bubble. 1 free throw. That was it. So he is now, in his career, 3 for 4. There's about 5 minutes left to play.
What you see on his gait is how he runs, and he's got that nice fluid leg movement, not your atypical 7'2" guy that lumbers up and down.
By the way, those starters look pretty comfortable on the bench for the Nuggets. Like, they not even come back in this game.
Oh no, I don't go and see the starters.
Yeah. That's 105-101. Jokic, Murray.
It's their 1-2 punch.
Yeah. Again, it is not the worst thing in the world if they stay in the number 3 seed. They can avoid the Dallas Mavericks.
Anthony Davis misses yet another free throw.
Lakers have missed 10 more free throws tonight. This is a carryover from the last couple of years. Virtual crowd, guy in the Santa hat was sleeping. Got to wake him up here in the last 4:58. We've often talked about it. Lakers near the bottom in free throw shooting in the NBA. Now it's through traffic and a foul by Alex.
How does he man and ball?
And scratch to show that he wasn't the only one dealing out the punishment.
Yeah, I love when players show the officials those marks, and Fisher says, you could have got that a week ago. How did that happen on this play? And even if it did, I already called the foul.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you showing me your wounds?
Dozier. Couple free throws. The Lakers go where you go with the Lakers mobile app presented by Wish. Follow each game with live stats, get score alerts, read insider news, and much more. Download to your iPhone or Android right this second. Again, the bubble has worked to perfection so far for this. Now, are they holding AD? No matter what, it's going to be free throws.
No matter what, you got to make free throws. I mean, it's one thing to get there, convert, especially when you're down by 5. Screen by Caruso, and you can see Bobo holding on to the waist area of AD. He set that screen and took all the punishment.
Get knocked around.
He's had a sore neck
yes.
last couple of weeks.
I mean, part of the reason for this ramp up, I mean, many reasons for the 8 games, some financial considerations, but for the players, they want to get back in shape. Now, most came back, obviously, in wonderful shape, but you don't want to get in those playoffs before you get some of these games under your belt. But Alex, he plays all out all the time. That body is of no consideration, but he's flying around the court. Deion's coming back in.
Can he come back in for Caruso, hopefully? I mean, I shouldn't say hopefully, but they take Caruso out and make sure that neck area is
you can tell. And he may go right back into the locker room area. Live World Sports here at Disney World. We're under 5 minutes. 107-104. Can the Lakers get a win? There's the defense back door. Morris lays it up and lays it in. That's perfectly run play.
That's called anticipating a screen and switching and not talking on it and not happening.
Plumlee has 5 dimes.
Take number Jokic left off.
Both big feet off each other. LeBron, cross court, Danny Green, 3-point country, Raiders. Deion on LeBron, got ahead of steam. Out to TG. Sets it, fires for 3. Got it. Danny Green, fire 3. 109-107, under 4 to play.
This is the second 3 for Danny in the game.
And the Lakers have a dozen threes in the contest. One more than their counterparts from Denver. Dozier throws it in. Dozier, 17 in 23 minutes. He's only missed 1 shot. They're shooting almost 60%. Kuzma into the lane, aggressive for 2. Well, he's been smooth, cruise control.
We've been talking about the Lakers defense in the bubble, but tonight they're giving up a high percentage to the Nuggets.
Yeah, Nuggets shooting 52% from 3. Bobo trying to go to the baseline. Oh, Plumlee's open.
You see the Lakers players looking around at each other.
Yeah, whose fault?
That's normally when there's no communication. I thought you were going to know. I thought you were going to play. I know what we're going to do. We'll talk about it.
Well, that is going to be the main focus, I think, tonight in the postgame. AD down the middle of the score. That offense, you can just put that to bed for tonight and not even talk about it. It's the defense or lack thereof.
Yeah, first team to get a stop may win.
13-111. All-star tight defense. Mike Morris. Start, stop. AD rejection. That belongs to Keita Bates-Diop. And it's a 5-point deficit facing the Lakers.
The second unit from the Nuggets playing really, really well. So you get another look at LeBron giving it up to Anthony Davis for the easy deuce, but the Lakers trail by 5. Well, bench play tonight has been vital for the Nuggets. They double up the Lakers. Remember when you were talking about how it was basically tied?
Yeah.
No, not anymore. 56-28 Nuggets off the bench. Sure, the Nuggets bench has been out there more than the Laker bench, but it's a lot of production from your sideline.
So, yeah, Denver's going to win this game. They're going to win it over the Lakers starters. 4 Nugget reserves in double figures, and the other is Bull, who has 8.
You've got 8 players in double figures.
Wow. Well, there's Nina, the head athletic trainer, with Alex behind the scenes taking a bit of a walk. Well, just got jarred by Bol Bol,
He
didn't he?
got hit in the chin area and knocked his head back, and then obviously went right to his neck area.
Lakers down by 5, 2 minutes to play. LeBron and Lakers trying to end the losing streak. Danny Green, big three. It's a 2-point game. Give the assist to LeBron. LeBron, a double-double, 26 and 11, 2 blocks. Still doesn't have a rebound. Could be only the third time in his career.
Lakers in the zone.
So they're mixing it up. Bol Bol, they're playing keep away. Wide open. They don't close out on Morris. Nobody was near him. And he hits the three. They're at 60% for the night. And 56 from downtown. Kuzma takes the three. Tries all the way. Lay up and in. What a night for Kuzma on offense.
He did a good job of making Bol Bol up on his toes and then right around him. You need to raise up your defender like that. You got him.
One possession game. Minute 25 left in this one. And we're trying to even the season series at 2 apiece. 6 to shoot. Dozier in control. Trying to run AD. That's a tough shot because AD's right there on defense.
And then AD got fouled. And Dozier reached out and grabbed him after the block.
He got nowhere to go. Not